The discussion that I decided to focus on today is the story or even legend of Molly Pitcher and her involvement in the American Revolutionary War. So, to start off, the Revolutionary War was shaped by many individuals who fought on the battlefields, served in the Continental Congress, and promoted the patriotic cause. While many may be able to name some of these individuals, one that is not as well known is Molly Pitcher. The legend of Molly Pitcher focuses on the story of a wife of one of Washington's soldiers taking up arms in the fight for freedom against Great Britain. And the painting that is the background of this video is a famous painting titled Molly Pitcher, The Battle of Monmouth of 1778. At the Battle of Monmouth on June 28, 1778, in New Jersey, the story told by many Revolutionary War soldiers involved Mary Hayes, the wife of artilleryman William Hayes. According to the legend, William Hayes was either wounded or collapsed from apparent exhaustion, while his wife was carrying water in order to cool the cannons as well as the artillerymen. The nickname Molly Pitcher comes from Mary Hayes's carrying of the water pails. Finishing the patriotic tale, Molly dropped her water buckets and continued to ensure that the cannons were operational during the battle. According to historian Carol Claver in her work An Introduction to the Legend of Molly Pitcher, while there is no concrete evidence to prove that Molly Pitcher was a camp follower, it was normal for women to accompany the camps of the Continental Army as they conducted their military campaign. So it wasn't completely different to see a woman around those areas. This would explain the task that Molly was conducting at the beginning of the Battle of Monmouth. Historical evidence seems to indicate that the legend of Molly Pitcher was not first written down until 1859, which aids in the perspective that the story was just that, simply a story. Historian Lena DePaul in Women in Combat, the Revolutionary War Experience, even goes as far as to assert that Molly was simply a name representing a group of women who were devoted to bringing water to the gun crews during the war. DePaul points out that even if Molly Pitcher was in fact bringing water to help the artillerymen cool down, as some depict in the story, it would have been illegal according to the times. The Board of War Manual, published by Dr. Benjamin Rush, a leading medical physician of the time, believed that there was nothing more dangerous for a soldier who was overheated to do than drink cold water. This, argued DePaul, would have branded Molly Pitcher a criminal instead of a famous heroine of American history. While some historians argue over the legitimacy of the story of Molly Pitcher, there is documentation that a Mary Hayes did in fact receive an annuity from the state of Pennsylvania for her service in the Revolutionary War. Gertrude Bedell points out in her work Notable Women of Pennsylvania that the pension rules of Pennsylvania detail that a Mary Hayes received the pension for services during the Revolutionary War. This evidence seems to confirm that there was a woman who participated in the war around the time of the Battle of Monmouth, but if Molly Pitcher directly came from it, it is not known to this day. The story of Molly Pitcher may be surprising and unbelievable to some, but there is some historical evidence that has been found that aids in the arguments that the event actually did occur. Thank you.